You walk down Madison Avenue, empty storefront. You walk down Fifth Avenue, empty storefront. You walk through your own neighborhood. The bodega you loved? Gone. The dry cleaner you trusted? Gone. The bakery your kids asked about every morning? Gone. And Mayor Mamdani says he has a solution. Tax the rich, or raise property taxes 9.5%. Governor Hochul says no to taxing the rich. City Council says no to property taxes. And while they argue in Albany and City Hall, small businesses are making a different calculation. Can we survive another cost increase? Can we pass it to customers who are already stretched thin? Can we negotiate with landlords who are legally allowed to pass tax hikes straight through to our leases? The answer for thousands of NYC small businesses is no. And the question nobody in government wants to answer is this: who is protecting the people who create the jobs while Mamdani fights for the people who work them? Let's start with what you can see. Manhattan retail vacancy rate, 13.7%. That is the highest in New York City. Brooklyn, 9.8%. Staten Island, 8.9%. And these are just the reported numbers. A recent report from PropMoto said it perfectly. Vast stretches of prime storefronts remain empty across Madison Avenue, Fifth Avenue, and neighborhood corridors, reinforcing a visible disconnect between reported availability metrics and street-level experience. Translation: the real vacancy is worse than the data shows. Now here is where it gets personal for you. Mamdani's preliminary budget includes a 9.5% property tax increase on over 100,000 commercial properties. And Jessica Walker, CEO of the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce, said what every small business owner already knows.
What this means for you. That corner coffee shop, that family-owned restaurant, that neighborhood hardware store, they are all commercial tenants. When property tax goes up 9.5%, their landlords pass it straight through. No negotiation, no warning, just a bill. And when they cannot pay it, they close. And when they close, you lose your neighborhood. Here is the question Mamdani will not answer. If storefronts are already empty at current tax rates, what happens when you make them 9.5% more expensive to operate? Do more businesses open? Or do the last survivors finally give up? The big names are disappearing first. Macy's closing 150 stores nationwide, including locations in Brooklyn and Long Island. Carter's children's clothing shutting down 100 stores by 2026, and they specifically cited tariffs as the primary reason. JCPenney, Foot Locker, GameStop, all closing locations. But these are billion-dollar companies with legal teams and bankruptcy protection. What about the businesses that do not make headlines? The mom-and-pop shops, the local delis, the dry cleaners, the barber shops. NYC Council data shows this. When median income in a neighborhood dips below $78,000, the storefront vacancy rate jumps above 20%. Translation: poor neighborhoods are losing businesses first, and they are losing them fastest. What this means for you. If you live in a low-income neighborhood, you are watching your services disappear. The grocery store closes. Now you take 2 buses to buy food. The pharmacy closes. Now you travel 30 minutes for prescriptions. The laundromat closes. Now you spend your Saturday at a facility 3 neighborhoods away. This is what retail vacancy actually means. It means your time, your money, your dignity. And here is the cruelest part. Mamdani says he is protecting working-class New Yorkers, but working-class neighborhoods are the ones losing the most. So who exactly is being protected here? The people or the talking points? Mamdani releases his preliminary budget. He says Albany must tax the rich, or he will raise property taxes 9.5%. The property tax would generate $3.7 billion and hit over 3 million homes, plus 100,000 commercial properties. City Council Speaker Julie Menin responds immediately. Property tax increase is off the table. It would worsen the affordability crisis. Governor Hochul agrees. I do not know that that is necessary. Kenny Burgos, CEO of the New York Apartment Association, goes further. The mayor is using the city's largest stock of affordable housing as a piggy bank. But here is the trap Mamdani built. Albany says no to taxing the rich. City Council says no to property taxes. So where does the $5.4 billion come from?
Real estate experts told Fox Business that even the discussion of a 9.5% hike is enough to influence buyer behavior and cause irritations in the market. Douglas Elliman's Ben Jacobs said, "Buyers want predictability. Without clear guidance on taxes, the market slows." What this means for you? Whether Mamdani actually does the property tax increase or not, the threat is already doing damage. Landlords are calculating. Buyers are hesitating. Small business owners are updating their exit plans. And commercial leases coming up for renewal, landlords are adding clauses. In the event of property tax increases, Jessica Walker's warning is chilling. Commercial leases cannot be renegotiated. If you signed a 10-year lease in 2024 and property tax goes up 9.5% in 2027, that cost hits you, mid-lease. No negotiation, no appeal, just pay or leave.
So answer this. Is Mamdani protecting working New Yorkers or threatening the business owners who employ working New Yorkers? Is this a negotiation tactic or is this the actual plan? And if small businesses could not survive before this threat, how do they survive after? Who is collapsing NYC small businesses? The mayor who threatens taxes? The governor who refuses new revenue? The landlords who pass costs through? Or the system that asks small businesses to fund a budget crisis they did not create? Comment below. Are NYC small businesses dying because of Mamdani or despite him? Who should pay to fix NYC's budget? The rich, the middle class, or the small business owners caught between them?
Look, if you're tired of watching politicians play games with your city, you're in the right place. We're covering every move, every fight, every lie they think we won't catch. Hit that subscribe button because New York deserves the truth, not the spin. And those videos on screen? They explain so much about what you just watched. Worth your time. See you on the next one.